Today we are talking about how to get out of Christmas and Thanksgiving dinner if you are a mom and you're tired of making it. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you can be notified when we put up new videos. Hello, I am Tara, the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook, where you can eat better, spend less. We have a new hardcover with full color pictures and over 1,200 recipes and tips to help you save money on your grocery bill. Check it out at livingonadime.com. Hello guys, we got this comment on our website and I want to read it to you, and I want to read the response that Mom gave and my response to this. How do you get out of hosting Christmas dinner for stepchildren and their families? My husband insists that we host a big dinner for Christmas or all other occasions for his children and their family. The stepkids are boys 34 and 40. The youngest one is married and has 3 children, 12, 3, and 1. I have made a big dinner for every celebration or occasion for the last 30 years that we have been married. So she's done this for 30 years for every single occasion. I have done all the holidays, confirmations, graduations, hosted a wedding in our backyard, done a baptism, and hosted 2 welcome home parties for my stepson when he came back from deployment. My husband's ex and his stepson's wives are always willing to attend, but they never help out. How do I get out of it? I am 71 years old and I think it's time for someone else to do it, but how do I get out of it? My husband gets angry if I even suggest that I'm not going to have it this year and will not hear of it. I have suggested potluck to no avail. Nobody brings anything or claims they forgot or were too busy. The stepchildren are okay, but they never give us a Christmas gift. They do not give their mom or stepdad, but they do give their mom and their stepdad one though. I've waited 30 years to get them out of the house so we could enjoy ourselves and travel. I am not a baby person. I don't care for small children, and parents think that everything their kids do is so cute. I am not the grandmother type. I want to go somewhere that will let me enjoy Christmas just one time and not to have to do all the work. Wow. So you can imagine the phone call. I wish Mom and we need to start FaceTiming or whatever, Skyping, whatever. Mom and I, when we get these comments and our discussion of it, because we're just like, wow. All right. So here's Mom's response to her, and then I'm going to give my response. Well, this is my mom's response. Well, this is not easy to answer because I can tell there are years of resentment and anger all the way around from not dealing with this a long time ago. First of all, so you won't feel bad, I stopped doing big family dinners and things when I turned 55. My kids, that's me and my brother, had bigger homes than I did, and there was no reason why they shouldn't take turns doing the family get-togethers. And we have every year for the past 20, almost not quite 20 years, 15 years. That's what we've done. And actually, we did a lot before then. Mom and my sister-in-law and I all kind of split for 10 or so years, and then Mom finally just stopped is what happened. They had children at this point which could clean the house and fix the meal compared to me doing it by myself. Plus, it was a family dinner, which means all the family pitched in and helped and brought the food. To be honest, there isn't much I can do to help you unless you are willing to stand up to your husband and just say, no, I am not doing it this year. If he gets that angry with you and won't listen, then the bottom line is he doesn't love you any more than he loves his kids. And that is wrong. This means you need marital counseling she didn't say this right, but what she's saying is this means you need marital counseling even more than you need advice on fixing family dinners. You have allowed them all these years to do this to you and to put up with it, and only you can say no and stop it. If they don't, then I am not sure, but that I would rather be on my own for a while until you can get your marriage worked out. She's saying you may need to separate from your husband for a while until you can get your marriage worked out. Let's see where we are. You are allowing yourself to be intimidated by them and to walk all over you. You are the only one who can stop that. You have a choice. You can keep making the meals with no help, but you will have to stop complaining about it. Or you can say, I am not doing another meal, and if they get mad, that is their problem because it's not your responsibility if they react in a bad way. They are responsible for their emotions, not you. Personally, I would take myself off to a nice motel and eat out by myself on Christmas Day. If nothing else, I would shock them and let them know you mean business. Seriously, if you can't tell them no, then you need counseling because you have allowed this to go on for too many years and they are using you. It's not their fault because you are allowing it to happen. The choice is yours. All right, Mom pretty much said it all, but I'm just going to say here, this is in no way, in any way, shape, or form, okay by any stretch of the imagination at all. Now, I hear women talk all the time about how they're being, drives me crazy. Okay, I have had literally every single close friend that I have had has been in an abusive relationship. I don't know how these people gravitate to me, but every single good friend that I have had has been abused by her husband or her family. And let me tell you, every single time they allow it to happen. Ladies, you do have a choice. All of these women that have been my friends, they have had a choice on whether they continued in the abuse or not. And they kept staying and they kept saying, this is abuse. It is emotional abuse and it is wrong. And you have a choice to deal with it or to let it continue to happen. And if you want to let it continue to happen, that is perfectly fine. But you need to stop complaining about it and coming to people like us and saying, what do I do, when you do not want to take responsibility for it. Now, if I was advising you, I would do exactly what Mom said. I would leave the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and I would stay gone until the Friday after Thanksgiving. I would go to a hotel or a friend or a family's home for those days and I would say, I am not making Thanksgiving dinner. The other alternative is you can say, I will make the turkey. Everyone else needs to bring side dishes. You can decide what you're going to bring, but I am only fixing the turkey. And then do it. If they forget to bring something and all you have for Thanksgiving dinner is turkey, oh well. And if your husband gets that upset over it, you have serious marriage problems. You have serious marriage problems. And if my husband treated me that way, I would not be staying in the home. I would be separated and I would be getting counseling and I would be trying to work on my marriage, but I would not stay and continue with the emotional abuse. So you can do whatever you would like. You asked our opinion. That is the opinion that Mom and I both give. We do understand that there are some abusive relationships that are sleeping with the enemy type relationships, but that is a very small percentage. I mean, we're talking 2% probably. I mean, I'm just throwing out a number there, but I have never known anyone to be in that kind of a situation. Nowadays, women can get jobs, women can work. Maybe there's someone who's disabled or something that would have a harder time. I understand that. But I am talking out there to the majority of the women in this situation who are able to work, who are able to leave. And this is just not okay, period. It's just not. We have a special gift for you guys. We have our Thanksgiving on a Dime ebook for $1 right now in our store. If you are preparing Thanksgiving dinner, this ebook will help you with all our tips and tricks, and it's $1 right now. Go to livingonadime.com, click on the shop, click on ebooks, and it is there in our ebooks store page. Storefront? How do I say that? Storefront, store page, I guess. All right, guys, we'll see you later. livingonadime.com.